on Divorce Court today. For this couple today, gambling is really the root of their evil. Laurie says her husband Jim has gambled away their savings, their retirement, and swiping money for scratch cards has even gotten him in trouble at work. Jim just wants to score a jackpot. Laurie Davis Fisher and Jim Fisher have brought their dispute for Judge Lynn Toller to resolve. Testimony in divorce court starts now.
Mr. and Mrs. Fisher, you two have been married for almost 2 years, but together to 12. And Mrs. Fisher, you're saying that Mr. Fisher's gambling has ended your marriage. Why don't you tell me the nature of his gambling problem?
You would say he's a compulsive gambler. I've known this for about 10 years now, but I thought it was just minor. He plays, we call them crack cards. They're the scratch off.
Oh.
Yeah, because it's an addiction and it's constant and it can get out of hand.
Well, how many crack cards does he? Crack cards. I don't
Yeah.
know. Yeah. How many scratch offs does he do in any given week?
As now or before? He's okay.
Is he better now?
He is better now, but you don't know when they're going to get off the wagon.
Okay.
You know?
At its worst, how
Yeah.
many would he do in a week?
In a given week, I would say between 50 and 100.
Wow.
Yeah.
Is she
Well, Your
is she
Honor.
accurate?
Well, Your Honor, there were a few times when I went through $200 to $250 in one sitting.
Just one day.
Yeah, one day, not
That
a
many.
week, just one
Did
day.
you ever win?
Very little.
Have you ever hit big at all?
No,
With anything?
no,
Not at one time.
not one time.
Oh my.
No.
Mrs. Fisher, what's the worst thing that his
What's that?
gambling addiction done to your marriage?
Oh, well, on a personal basis, I have a lot of anxiety and stress. It's so bad to where I couldn't sleep at night. The worst thing that he's done, he's gone to banks, the check cashing banks, and he'll go to 5 or 6 different ones per month and collect $700 here, $1,700, $2,300, and he goes and he buys more tickets, and then if he wins, he'll pay them off. If not, they're calling me on the phone, and I'm Miss Perfect Credit, got to have everything to the T, you know, try. And he is constantly, I'm battling with him, with the creditors and people. Hey, he owes this amount, and on and on. And the banks are bad. I've gotten all the banks paid off. We are no longer paying off banks. Okay, but then, like, when was it, last year? He's taken $5,000 out of the retirement fund just one day.
2 years ago.
One day, huh?
2 years ago.
One day, and
Go ahead, Mrs.
I've
Fisher.
had it. And so he'll take that and he'll go to the casino. Well, he may have won, but then he'll keep playing until he loses. You know, and it's $5,000. He'll come out his retirement, and he'll come home, and I know when he's doing this, because he has like a glaze over his eyes or something. I'm just like, oh, what'd you do now? What'd you play? And it's really stressful. And I'm older now. I'm going through menopause, and you don't want to mess with me right now. And I'm like, don't do this. And it's
No, that's a
gotten
dangerous
violent.
period of time. I just want to let you know.
Your
You
Honor,
know?
it's gotten violent. I have smacked him, and I don't want to do that. Yeah. I know, right?
You can't smack. I can't
help
get in.
it.
Keep kindergarten rules. Keep your hands to yourself. Use your words. If you cannot do that, absent yourself from the situation.
And so that brings us to this point. So
Yeah.
I say, my son has a film degree. He headed out to LA. We're from Ohio. I came out 10 months ago. I run my own DJ business, karaoke business. So we're out here, and he's supposed to move with us. So it feels good to take that break the past 10 months. My stress level is down, and I'm back to being normal. And we're trying to get him out here, you know, to transfer.
No,
We have that problem.
Now, wait a minute. You move halfway across the country. You feel way better when you're away from him. You're in divorce court. Why would you want him? Why would you want to bring your problem back to you?
I want it to go away, and it seems like right now we're dealing with 2 personalities. We have the gambling Jim, and then we have the great, look at him, look.
Oh, I see
Sweet,
what your problem
perfect.
is. He's fine, and you caught up in that. I get that,
But
and
I
he's a
don't like-
good-looking guy. A good-looking guy. But my understanding is, and I'm going to allow Mr. Fisher to tell this story.
Okay.
You actually stole from your employer.
Yes, ma'am, I did.
Tell me what you did and how that turned out for you.
Well, I was in charge of a fund that was used to supply a group of employees to service customers, and I gradually took some funds out, and due to not winning, didn't get to pay
Couldn't
it back.
put it back.
Yeah.
Right. And then the bosses all caught on, and I got into trouble.
Did they prosecute you? Were you
Basically, I
charged
had to
criminally?
go to court. I had to go to court, and it was considered a misdemeanor theft charge.
And what was the outcome of that prosecution? What did they do to you?
Basically, all they did was have me pay back the funds, and
Put you on
put
pro-
on probation.
uh-huh.
And then through my union, we were able to retain my job.
Next, Lori says behind every good man, there is a controlling woman. Is her list of demands fueling Jim's bad behavior? If the ink on your marriage license is barely dry, but you're ready to call it quits, call toll-free at 1-877-311-2222 or visit our website at divorcecourt.com. Become a fan at facebook.com/divorcecourt. Real relationships in crisis. Divorce Court continues.
Now, Mr. Fisher, we've been talking about what you're doing wrong, so I want to give you an opportunity for you to tell me what you think she's doing wrong. I understand you think she is bossy, controlling, demanding, and all over you all the time. Tell
Yes,
me
Your
about
Honor.
that.
Well, I do bring a lot of it on myself. However,
Right there.
she does also have the personality to where she needs to be the one that's in control.
Give me some examples of some of the things that you thought were just ridiculous that she tried to tell you to do.
Well, I mean, she just basically tries to run the whole household and say, this is the way it is, or hit the bricks.
About what? I mean, is she doing it about food and cleaning, or is it
Food,
just about the money? Because you
clothing,
can understand the money part, right?
Home repairs.
Tell me what she says about home repairs.
Well, I mean, I'll do something, like I'll redo a room, revamp it, repaint it and stuff. And she'll come in a couple hours later, well, that looks like crap.
First question, does it look like crap?
No, not really, not to my knowledge, but, I'll go over it and try and fix it up so it's more to her appeasing.
Do you not appreciate the work that he does when he does do work?
I appreciate if it's done right, but every successful man is a controlling woman. I have to put things down the list.
Oh, hang on. I'm gonna write. No. Stop everything. I'm gonna write that down. Behind every successful man is a controlling woman.
Exactly.
I'm gonna put that on my
trying to make us
Facebook page.
successful.
So she's pushing me.
No,
she's
not-
pushing me to be a better man.
Hang on.
Yeah.
So how are you making him successful?
Because of his passive personality, I have to jump in and get everything done, or it's not going to be done. So I have a to-do list, and we. He will go by that list and get things done around the house and everything.
Honey-do list.
The success part, we have to make the house, nice. We got to make the yard nice. We got to make everything.
Do you give him a
bills.
list every day, like this is what you need to get done today?
No, but I should. I should.
Mr. Fisher,
Yes,
do you mind the list?
I don't mind the list. I mean, it gets overwhelming sometimes, but it's stuff that all needs to be done.
So you agree it needs to be done. Do you agree that you sometimes need a little bit of a jump
push?
start to get things done?
Yes, Your Honor.
You
Yes.
believe that?
Yeah, there's times I'd rather sit on the couch and watch a football game or whatever else.
Right. Now, you don't have him like a hamster on a treadmill, making him work all the time. I mean, he
No.
is allowed to sit down and watch ESPN every once in a while.
Absolutely.
Yeah, you're not that kind of.
No, not at all. I mean, I believe, the football games, everything, but when there's things that needs done, and there's people coming in, yes, I will definitely have to do the to-do list. I have to tell them, this is what you have to do. And it's not that I'm controlling, but I think
Since
some
I'm
people.
more laid back,
yeah.
she has to push a little harder.
He's passive, I'm aggressive, more hyper, and they say opposites attract.
When Divorce Court continues, how many porno queens does one man need in his circle of social media friends? Jim has an answer.
Do you think Jim and Lori could repair their marriage if he gave up gambling? Call 1-800-282-1991 to vote now and see if America agrees with your opinion. You'll also receive some valuable offers. Call now, 1-800-282-1991.
If you would like your case heard on Divorce Court, call us toll-free at 1-877-311-2222 or log on to our website at divorcecourt.com and join the conversation on Twitter at Divorce Court. Divorce Court continues.
Now, Mr. Fisher, I'm going to apologize to you for a couple of things. Number one, I keep talking to your wife. But when I talk to you, you don't have much to say.
Well, Your
you
Honor.
agree with 90% of what she says, and you're just kind of cool over there. So, and you don't have a lot of complaints about her.
Well,
And
90% of my problems stem from me, so.
But, so I don't want you to think I'm
Exactly,
ignoring
I
you, but
understand.
she's the one that got the complaints, and that's the part
I
I need to
understand,
hear.
Your Honor.
So I want that. And now I want to apologize to you for what I'm about to ask her about what you're doing. You say he's got more than 300 porno queens on one of his devices.
Yes.
Who are the porno queens? What devices are they on? And what's he doing with them?
I had gone on social media and found him on there, and I was looking at his friends. Well, he doesn't have any friends. They're all, and I'm looking at the women, and these aren't just normal women that are dressed. They're women that are like in tight outfits and and 38 triple Ds with the low
Your
cut
Honor.
tops, and they're sitting like this and like that, and I'm like,
That's not all totally true either.
Well, are there a lot
True.
of
It is
buxom
true.
women
I
on your
only-
social media page?
Yes, Your Honor.
And do you know them?
No.
You're just looking at them.
Yes. Your Honor, as of right now, on my social media, I probably have about a network of about 2,500 people.
Uh-huh. That's
Women,
a lot of people.
women and male.
no.
And I don't know most of them, but I've friended
Well,
them.
what do you
They
talk
friend
to
me
them
back.
about if you don't know?
I
them?
don't usually talk to them.
No, he
I
doesn't
don't usually talk to
He
them.
looks.
So
and-
you just pay attention, wonder what
I
everybody
just
else
click
is
'em,
doing.
and then maybe in the future, if I need it or something for a business purpose, I'll send it out, send a poke out or an invite out for a business purpose or something.
Do
What
you have a
business?
personal business?
No.
Not at the present, no.
Well, are you working on one, or is
No.
just
No.
in case sometime
you
in the
never know,
future
it
you
could
might
happen.
happen to start a business, you'll have 2,500 people to advertise to
Exactly, Your Honor.
on the maybe.
Exactly, Your Honor.
You're an interesting guy,
Oh,
Mr. Fisher. You really are. And it's hard to be mad at you because you don't deny anything. It's just like, yeah, I'm doing something ridiculous. I get it, and I know why she's mad at me because I'm doing something ridiculous. But I'm smiling about it, and there you have it. You don't really want to divorce him. You want him to clean up his act and move out here with you, don't you?
That's a dream, and I wish that could happen. But we have a problem. The gambling part is, it's like any addiction. It's a long road. It seems like he's doing better, but I don't know if I can trust it. If it happens one more time, I am sincerely done.
Right.
Done with it.
Right.
But I do want a divorce. There's two personalities here. We have the passive sweet Jim and the compulsive gambler.
You want to divorce the compulsive
can I do
Jim
that?
and keep the passive Jim.
Can I do that? Seriously, I would love to do that, just to get rid of that, because I know I'm not the only one out there. I know that there's women that and guys that go through this, and it's sad because you stick with them because you see this, versus what's going on.
I
Yes,
got
and
you.
if the counseling does help, though, it really does.
got you.
It's on a slow process.
Judge Lynn Toller's ruling next.
It's time for you to call 1-800-282-1991 to answer today's question. You'll receive some valuable offers. Call now.
Divorce Court. Judge Lynn Toller's ruling right now.
You know, Mr. Fisher, your wife is out here and she wants over $4,000 from you.
Yes, Your
She wants assistance in transitioning here. She feels disappointed that you didn't come too. I know you have other constraints that are prohibiting that.
Right.
And we can talk about the money if you want to, or else we could talk
Well,
about.
That's really, Your Honor, that's easily settled because my check's direct deposited into her account.
You're direct depositing things into her account.
Yes.
All right.
And
Is
then I
it-
pay the bills.
It was something one of my counselors said I should do
Yes.
to prevent me from gambling.
You know what? My advice to most people is, you know, get rid of an addict because they're really hard to fix and most of them don't get better. But Mrs. Fisher, I like him. I do.
I know.
And,
See?
and I think that the separation is beautiful because it's giving him an opportunity to deal with his addiction. My understanding
himself.
is you are in fact improving.
Yes.
Do you feel that way?
Yes, I do, Your Honor.
I say give him the time.
Okay.
Give him the time apart to go ahead and deal with that addiction. Continue to be, and I usually tell women, quit bothering your man. Quit pushing him and shoving him. But I'm not going to tell you that because he needs it.
Keep being a wildcat.
And I don't think he minds. I think it's a little bit of a relief because he's just kind of out there floating around. He's like a piece of paper in the park, and he knows it. He's just like, I can't stick to nothing. I'm just flopping around here. And here you come, you know, like fly paper. Wham! and he needs it.
Yes.
And he wants it. And he's a good guy.
Yeah.
And he loves
he's a
you.
good guy.
You know what I
Yes.
mean? Don't go overboard with it. Give him a break.
Well, actually, that's true. Yeah.
Give him a break, you know? You listen, I've been married for
Only
25 years. I ain't cooked but like 7 good meals.
Wow.
And he chokes it down. It's just, you know what? It's the best I can do. It's all I got. And he puts up with it because, hey, I do all right in other areas.
yeah.
I make money. I make a good salary.
Yeah.
That's what I'm going with. I'm sticking with it, and I'm gonna move on. Mr. Fisher,
Yes, Your Honor.
you got to try piece by piece to be more responsible. Because you can keep her, but you've got to make a point. You can't make her responsible for your responsibility. You
Right.
have to do it yourself. You're not going to change all of you at once. That's what most people, they look at all that's wrong with them and they think, I can't fix all of that, and then they give up.
Right.
You pick a thing and you deal with it. Or pick a couple of things and you deal with it. Have a game plan. Write it down or call her. Say, listen, I'm trying to fix this one thing about myself. Here's what I got going. What do you think? And then work on it together. Pick a thing, pick another thing, pick another thing. And after a while, you're going to work the edges of what's wrong with you. And eventually, she'll be able to put up with you a little more.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yes, Your
Because she likes you. She loves you. And you love her.
Yes.
So, can you do what I said you're going to do? And I'm not
Yes,
going
Your
to
Honor.
award you any money because he's already given you as much money as he can.
Okay.
And he's doing the right thing. You can't ask for any more. That's stacking.
Thank you, Your Honor.
There will be no recovery in this matter. Good luck to you both. This matter is adjourned.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Lori and Jim agree with the judge that their marriage is worth protecting, and Jim continues to seek help for his gambling. Post a comment or submit your case at divorcecourt.com or call toll-free 1-877-311-2222. Follow us on Facebook and Twitter @Divorce Court.